is dead? That's how we're going to start.
Yeah, I believe she passed a number of years ago.
I have no idea.
To be honest. Yeah. So, you want me to look it up? One of those things you can look up.
Right, yeah. Let's do half of the show talking about Annette Funicello. Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, first of all, half of those tuning in probably wouldn't even know who she is. So we got that going for us.
Got that going for you.
Anyway, yeah, we have no one on here. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just glad you made it over here with all the flooding going on.
Hey, man.
That's a lot of water.
To keep me away, they tried everything they had. They shot the whole 9 yards, man. They didn't
broke the vehicle.
Yeah.
You know, flooded the highways.
Broke the highway in half, blocked it. You know.
And yet here you are.
Shut my power off, and they tried everything.
You're a cross between the U.S. Postal Service and Santa.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get there, right? Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Got a couple of people checking in on here. So, hey, Pete, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We are jumping on early now, guys. We're just kind of going to get on early here each week, every other week when we're back in studio, and we're just going to kind of roll with it here till we start the actual program. So, as I had mentioned several weeks ago, as we were kind of winding down with our previous format and producing a show for Root Sports. Now that we're going to be going up on the Pursuit channel, we're doing things a little bit different.
Yeah. Pretty exciting, dude.
Yeah, it's a good move. It's a good move. Wilson Flanders, nice to see you on here, buddy. Keep the info coming. Guy's an egg curing maniac.
Like you're not.
Wilson Flanders. I learned everything I know about egg curing from Wilson Flanders.
Isn't he Bart Simpson's neighbor?
He is Bart Simpson's neighbor. Yeah, Flanders. Okay. They just refer to him as Flanders. A lot of people don't know he and my dog share the same first name. I don't even know. Patosis up here. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, how's it going up there in the Skagit area, Nikki? I'm glad you're on high ground, buddy. That is some horrible footage coming out of that particular region of Washington State right now. Yeah. I was just watching a clip of Bill and Nick, a model, drift fishing steelhead earlier today. Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
From the 90s.
Must have been, huh?
The 90s.
Yeah. Were you watching that, Rusty? Were you watching that on YouTube? The old YouTubes? Catching some classic footage with Amato and Herzog? That's some good stuff back in the day.
Man, I got behind the scene notes on that one that would blow your mind.
That is before anybody was doing,
Oh, we were making a DVD.
Yeah. Robert, we are live already. Just we're kind of jumping on before we actually start the show. Gonna kind of roll into this, telling you guys everything or tell you what's going on as we've changed kind of the formatting and how we're doing the show now each week. We want to make it a little more interactive with the live stream, simply because once we kick into show mode, we're actually, we do it live, yes, but we also are producing this show to go up on network. So it's a little bit different than what a lot of other folks are doing out there. But Bill and I thought, first 10 minutes is a great opportunity to catch up with you guys before we actually get into show format, huh, Bill?
Yeah,
so
say hi and have a look.
Yeah, pop on in here, ask us questions. We can interact with you here on the old stream and get that interaction going. Then we'll get into show mode. We're going to get through show number 1 because, face it, guys, now we're subjected to the network on a national level. We're producing a half-hour show, but I'm not bringing Bill all the way over here from Yakima. I'll just do a half-hour show.
Okay. We're gonna do a 35-minute show.
We're gonna do a show, and then we are going to take a little break. We're not gonna stop the live stream. We're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna jump right into show number 2. We're gonna actually produce 2 entirely separate shows each time we're in studio, and we'll be in studio sometimes each week, and then also this will afford us to take a break for more times than not. Once we get through show season, quite honestly.
Oh yeah, that's going to take up a lot of our time.
And we get back to fishing, we're going to be on the road. We'll be in studio every other week, producing 2 shows consecutively that will go out on the Pursuit Network within a couple weeks to follow. So Yeah, it's a little bit of different layout. So if you guys got questions, as we move on through this, just trying to be more interactive before the show starts here each and every week. And that's kind of the goal. Yeah. How y'all doing tonight? Doing good. Doing good. Evening, George Garcia, always on here. Nice to see you, man. Appreciate the show mode, Jed Stout. Yeah. Once we get into show mode, there's no messing around.
Oh my, it's kind of frightening.
It is. It is a bit frightening. We have to go from just, kind of relaxed to now we're serious.
Thou shalt.
Is that it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How much are our rivers going to change?
Wow.
I mean,
a lot.
100-year flood.
Well, I know from fishing the coastal rivers so long, like the Coho and the Bogoshiel, which are very, they move around a lot anyway on high water.
On a typical high water season, right?
Sometimes 2 or 3 times a winter.
Correct.
We're fishing a whole new river.
Yeah.
Now, we go back to the Hump Tulips.
Yeah.
We go back to the Wainuchi.
Yeah.
We go to the Queets. Oh my God, the Queets are what, 80,000 CFS?
Unbelievable.
Wow, that's going to be a whole new joint. New pools, new everything.
Stats have hit 41,000, and they've put a lot of work in the South Coastal region here the last several years for habitat restoration, protection from erosion.
Sure.
It's also added a lot of habitat, not only for fingerling and fry, but also the erosion is in,
Look at the highway work they've done on the way down to Grace Harbor, from Olympia to Montesano. Oh my God.
Yeah. So the interesting thing is they've driven all those pilings, so to speak, they've taken those way back in those farm fields that have flooded for years and the high banks have eroded away. So they drive in all these pilings and they've, buckled all that wood together, put all them root balls in, they've put in a lot of material.
But they haven't seen high water.
But they haven't seen,
like now.
Well, they haven't seen a flood like this.
Right. So
sure.
What is that going to do?
Well, I'm curious because those, as good as they've been, they're also, they've become a tremendous collection point.
Oh boy.
Like the amount of wood across that Satsop River in some areas where they've done those projects has been, you've had to cut your way through after a few high water incidents. Now we have an epic flood of, 100-year flood. Right. And I'm very curious to see, one, how will that stuff hold up? Two, once the water settles, are we going to see just a lumberyard there that you can't even navigate your way through?
It might be giant. That's what scares me, because there's some big ones down there now. If you go down the Wainuchi, for example, right above Crossover Bridge, a couple miles above that, all that pilings they put in there.
Yep.
Those are going to be like big spider webs catching bugs.
Just grabbing everything.
Yeah.
So, everybody's going to be chomping at the bit here. The week and a half from now, rivers on the drop, finally get into steelhead mode, get onto our coastal rivers and see how they look. Pack a chainsaw.
I'm thinking
pack a chainsaw.
Low grade explosive.
You might need that. There was a pile of wood that over the last couple seasons had completely changed the flow and even the whole, the production and how the water flowed through the Cook Creek corner there on the Satsop River. And this last season going through there for Coho, there was a lot of wood and the holes completely was wiped out and gone. It was really changed a couple of years ago, but the amount of wood that was sitting there was impressive. Now, a buddy of mine, Randy, sent me because he lives over there. Oh, Randy from Bolin, Randy.
Oh yeah.
So he sent me video footage. I mean, and the water wasn't even up. Maybe it was halfway, 3/4 of where it was going. All that wood was gone, of course, as to be expected. None of that stuff is like anchored in the ground.
Where
right?
is it going?
Yeah.
Right.
It's going downriver to get caught up in all that reclamation area. So
we're gonna see.
Yep. This is a big one, folks. And your rivers, your creeks, your streams, everything's going to change. It's going to be it's a pretty dynamic thing going on right now. So
everything ain't.
What do you say? Probably start the show.
Okay.
Remind you all that basically we're getting on each time we jump on now, and we're going to basically have Q&A, get into discussion with you all. Just kind of spend a little time doing that as we warm up, getting ready for the show. We're going to launch the show. It's going to kind of look like it did before. You're going to see an intro. Bill and I will roll right into topics and what's going on. We'll roll into the show content. We'll come back and close it out. 30-minute show versus 60. But then again, don't go anywhere. because we'll spool up show number 2, fire off on that, and we have twice as much content to get through each time we're here in studio.
Yeah.
You like that?
I do like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we got? Who knows the impact of losing most of this year's run? Yeah, that's a discussion that I look forward to having. I'm going to try to get some fisheries managers or biologists on with WDFW. It's a great question. Like this type of flood, Bill, and we've already talked about it.
Right.
I mean, we've probably lost, a high percentage of our spawning reds. The only ones that survive are way up high in the systems, and the ones that were able to be buried down under some good gravel that protects them. It's the silt and the high flow that just blows everything out, right? And once they get smothered with silt.
Back in 2007, up on the Skagit, we had 5 million pinks came in that year. And we had a giant flood like this one, similar on the Skagit, and they figured they lost 96% of the spawn.
Yeah.
So holy cow. I mean, that really did a big damage up there.
Yeah, just at a point where, we're watching these pink runs build and build and build, kind of like they did right up until 2015-16 when we succumbed to the blob is what's wiped them out then, right? And the sockeye run on the Upper Columbia there. Brewster was horrible that season.
Well, that killed everything.
Oh, man, it just knocked us back. It's like it builds up to a point that Mother Nature has a way or finds a way.
Of ruining our fishing.
Ruining our fishing, right?
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
Mom Nature.
The other thing it does too, all the post-spawn fish that were slowly decomposing in the cool water as you get through winter and into spring, and it releases all that nutrient into the rivers and whatnot for when those fry do hatch out in early spring. We're talking April, May,
and they're gone. It's gone.
Now that nutrient is gone, right? It's just blown out of the river. So you lose all that too. You lose that resupply of habitat and nutrients. So that's things to think about. The ones that do survive, they're going to be looking for food. So anyway, Jordan, we ready?
Are we prepared?
Want to count it down? Okay. All right. Let's get this thing going. I think you guys are going to enjoy tonight's show. This is show number 1 going up on Pursuit Channel here in a couple weeks. So we're pretty excited to get this whole thing going, and we're going to make it happen as we speak. All right, ready? Hello and welcome to Fish Up Northwest. Duane Bill Herzog.
Hunting, fishing is my kind of style. I plucked the Winucci
Right there. Oh, there we go.
I'm proud I own the
That river bites in our hatcheries and eat that fish. Look at that thing. It's not a bad start right there. Oh, it's a big kokanee.
Well, this is as old school as you could ever imagine.
We're fishing this McKay pot. One of the cool things about a McKay pot is it's got our bait tunnel built in.
Well, buddy, what do you think, huh? Oh my gosh. You spotted him. 360 rod in the Quick Series. Fantastic rod. 10.5 foot, 17 to 40 pound rating. Water getting in there, and he's going to pull right out of my hand. There he goes. Hello and welcome to Fish Up Northwest. Duane Bill Herzog.
Hello.
Hello, coming to you live from the Fish Up Northwest studio here in Olympia, Washington. So glad you could all join us for tonight's program, and we got a good one on the schedule, my friend.
We have nothing but good ones on the schedule, Diane.
Well, this is our first installment of Fish Hunt Northwest going on a national platform. Here we are on the Pursuit Channel. Couldn't be happier.
Wow.
Excited to bring everything we have going on up here in the Northwest to the nation, if you think about it.
I'm thinking about people in Nebraska looking at what we're doing.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Well, half of them are going to think we're crazy.
Well,
what are you out there fishing those kind of that kind of weather for? What are you doing now? So yeah, we have a lot of opportunity up here. Yeah, we have our battles, we have our struggles, management of fisheries and co-management and, predation issues that we'll get into, kind of, educate the entire nation as to a lot of things going on here in the little corner of the Pacific Northwest. But we do have a lot of opportunity throughout the year. And man, we try to take full advantage.
And what we're going to do is we're going to show you that opportunity.
Absolutely.
There's still a lot of stuff left to do, man. And that's where we come in.
Yeah, that is where we come in.
Right.
Speaking of a lot of things to do, we got to wait till the water drops. We got a wee bit of flooding going on. Huh?
Oh, yeah. I had to take 2 detours to get here. High water.
I've been on the planet almost 60 years, so I have not yet experienced a 100-year flood, but I think I'm there. I think we're there.
Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, it's not fun. Thoughts and prayers are going out to everybody. It's dealing with this right now, and the losses of, you know, property and everything else. Yeah, sure, it all can be replaced, and hopefully nobody loses their life throughout this entire event. But we have some areas in this state right now that are just subjected to unbelievable amounts of water.
My backyard, the highways are disappearing. Where I live on the east side, it's pretty scary.
One thing about social media nowadays is that we can see all this unfolding in front of our eyes.
Right.
Like, you're not catching it all in the news, but man, you go to the social media platforms and people popping videos on there everywhere, what they're dealing with right now, what their struggle is. It's real. I mean, it's happening, and it's a lot of folks are affected. So
yeah, it's a blessing though, because people like me who live way out in the country-ish, right?
Sure.
We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we do know what's going on, but well, we see on social media like, oh, the highway down the road is washed out.
Yeah.
We would not have known that otherwise.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's kind of a good thing.
It is kind of a good thing. It's just, and we were talking about it here before the show fired off. Yeah, our river's going to change. Our approach to fishing as this water drops is going to change. The other side of that is, and we already somewhat mentioned it as well, we're losing a lot of our spawner recruitment.
Oh my goodness!
Like, you know, we had a pretty good pink salmon year.
Really good,
right?
Really
Odd
good.
year. So pink salmon or humpies, high spawner recruitment in that regard, and now all washed away. You know, Coho and Chinook laid their eggs here not too long ago.
Our chum salmon too.
In our chums, which Puget Sound had a bumper crop of chum this season, still coming in. I mean, you know, the time of year it is, the chum fishing would go into January, and you know, we're still catching coho.
Right. So it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, well,
right.
If they can survive and find their way back into the river bottom, you know, and we get some late spawners, there's a little potential to give us something. But boy, it's going to be a big loss. We're going to have to get some folks on here from WDFW, have that discussion on exactly how do we come back from losing 80-90% of your, you know, fish returns for this year.
That's where nature comes in. That's why they spread the runs out.
That's why you have, yes, absolutely. So, all right, on tonight's program, getting right to it here, we got a good one for you. We're going to break it down with Jared Cady, twitching for coho salmon. Bill, I just mentioned we're still catching coho. Yes. We could if the rivers weren't raging, but moving water, twitching half-ounce jigs, and just how effective it can be. It's overlooked by many. Okay,
I like that.
And then we'll actually show you some twitching jig success and catching coho. So a lot of folks will be drawn to that soft water, those soft edges, the backwater. Yes, it all works, but you're only fishing half of your opportunity. There is so much opportunity if you effectively put jigs out there twitching for coho in moving water, and we're going to take you through that. Great discussion with Jared. Get your notepads out because you're going to learn something. Out for a quick break. We come back. Jig twitching for coho salmon. Jared Cady, Get 'em Dry Fishing Company, right after this. The new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
Sharp as can be. Super strong, super durable.
Really good penetration. Thinner and stronger.
Catch fish after fish.
I want to make sure that I'm using the best stuff possible.
World's finest hook.
World's finest hook.
Gamakatsu, world's finest hook.
Before I head out in the field, I make sure I'm ready. Out here, moments come without warning. And what most people call luck is just being prepared when the chance finally shows up. Work sharp.
Yep, for sure. Oh yeah, big fish. Yeah, buddy. Nice fish. Beauty. Gorgeous fish.
Bobby's on the board.
We got a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Oh, geez, come on. Nice fish. Nice fish.
So typically when you talk about twitching jigs, and you are known throughout the Northwest, twitching jigs, matter of fact, I mean, you tie.
I tie
jigs. Your company sells, amazing jigs, especially for twitching for coho, but we also find out twitching jigs works effectively, efficiently for Chinook as well, and the chum will hit them too. I think we've caught actually all 3 of those species on twitch jigs today, if I'm not mistaken. So if I look at this water behind us, if we're anchored out here, a lot of folks are thinking about twitching this soft water.
The soft, yeah, they only really think about that soft
right
water.
They really are drawn to, and we'll fish it too, and we've spent the day fishing the back coves and the little insets where you do have this really froggy water, and for good reason. Coho like it.
Yep, they pull under to rest. But what do you do when they're not resting?
Yeah. So, and typically you also find a lot of wood piled up in that soft water. When the river's up, it pushes that stuff to the side, and as the water drains out, it leaves that wood, leaves that structure, and then you got that real soft water. And then coho and chum, they like that stuff. Let's talk about this out here. Now, when you look at this water, I'd venture to guess 80+% of the people are not thinking of twitching.
They roll right on by.
Right? They think you can't efficiently, effectively twitch in moving water. What's the presentation difference if I'm fishing soft water with very little to no current versus if I'm actually trying to twitch water that's moving?
So basically, let's start with the most common, the dead water, the soft, the edges. You're doing basically a lot more reeling and throwing down or across twitching, where that jig is staying along the bank at that angle for a longer period of time, or it's just moving along through the dead water along
and you're
bottom.
Just pulling it back to you.
Yep, popping it back, never hitting bottom.
There's
other
no
than
current like sweeping it past.
Nothing
you're
pushing
just
it
like there and just working it back, and then maybe you cast up there and working it back.
Yeah,
right?
different angles make a big difference. When fishing structure, sometimes they want it straight across, sometimes they want the jig pulled away from them, sometimes there's days they want the jig pulled at them. If you have an idea which way those fish are laying, can definitely create different
Talk
strikes.
about, let's look at depth, 6 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot, sink time, half-ounce jigs, 3/4 ounce jigs now you have. But that softer water, half-ounce jig most of the time will get it done?
Yeah, the half-ounce jig is really good for that, let's say 12 to 6 feet of water. 6 feet and under, I'm usually running a 3/8. But it'll keep you in, depending on your current speed, generally, and your casting angle, it'll keep you a foot or 2 above bottom, above the fish, not necessarily in the structure, but keeping it within where they can see it.
And I think a lot of folks make the mistake when they throw it out, they allow it to sink far too. They let it hit bottom.
Right.
They'll let it hit bottom before they do their first.
Right, and that's risky.
Well, what you find, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if there's a pool of fish sitting in there, you let that thing sink bottom, the first time you bring it up, you're probably going to foul hook a fish.
Definitely,
Right?
Yeah.
So you want to keep it moving. How do I know if I'm close enough to bottom, fishing it too high in the water column?
So I fish my way through the water column. My first cast into a spot, I'm going to give it like a 1/1000.
Sink
and then
time.
in sink time, fish it, then fish it back. Second cast, 1/1000, 2/1000.
Gotcha.
Fish it back, and then fish your way down. Until you might find structure. Half the time, if it's the first few casts in a hole, it just takes the first cast. There's an aggressive fish there that's willing to move a long distance for it, and as you poke more fish in a hole, they get tighter and tighter and tighter to structure.
Let's talk about this current now, and I want you to show and demonstrate casting out. And so, in my mind, as we do this, as I watch you, we're literally twitching, but we're drift fishing. On the drift.
Completely,
On the drift.
I call it a drift twitch, so we're going to basically throw about a 45-degree upriver angle. We're going to give it that 1/1000, 2/1000. This is about 8 to 9 feet of water right in here, tailing into about 3. So we're going to throw up, and those first few twitches, I'm probably going to give it a 1/1000, 2/1000, a 2 count, to get me down 6 to 7 feet, is what I'm thinking. And then as it's coming down at me, I'm actually going to pick up a lot of slack because that current's pushing it and it's sinking at the same time. So you want to gain more earlier on in your twitching scenario, and then as it gets even with you, you have what creates a belly in the line, and that's going to start lifting your jig. So you're going to slow down your reeling, and make smaller twitches, trying not to move the jig as far in distance. It's fine for it to jump, but the further it goes to the surface, the more it gets pushed. So super small twitches, and as you're following it down that current at the same speed as your line is moving, it's just like drift fishing, or you follow your rod tip and follow that line and fish it all the way through. And usually when I'm 45 downstream, I'm in the average, say, walking speed type of current, I'm no longer reeling.
Yeah, you're literally just twitching.
Yeah, I'm just twitching until it comes
to stay at that attitude in your presentation
until it straightens out.
And then and then you're just going to reel it in. Go throw it out there and let's walk through that progression and how.
So as I'm going to throw about 45 up, throwing up, hits the water 1,000, 2,000, boom, boom. I'm actually gaining quite a bit of line, reeling pretty fast. And then as it comes to be pretty much straight, my belly is forming deeper. And then I'm going to start slowing down. And even my twitch will slow down.
Now you're not reeling as much, just allowing it to stay in that.
And then right about that 45 down, then I don't even have to reel at all. You see how my line gets pulled tight between the twitches? That's allowing my jig to fall. If I were to gain and pull that back, I'm going to start lifting that jig up to the surface away from the fish. So I'm more, once it gets to that 45 down, I'm more swimming my jig across current versus
truly drift fishing it. Just letting the current do its thing and allowing it to sink. Give it enough back to sink, because if you reel, you're going to keep it elevated. You're just going to keep bringing it up higher and higher.
I make my living catching fish, not only as a tournament angler, but as a guide as well. Catching fish is important, and Gamakatsu hooks for me, you know, they kind of help take the luck out of fishing a little bit, just because they're a high quality hook. Obviously have a really good reputation for being very strong and very sharp. Gamakatsu, I use their products every day in the boat, and, you know, big part of my success.
So as I'm going to throw about 45 up, throwing up, hits the water 1,000, 2,000, boom, boom. I'm actually gaining quite a bit of line, reeling pretty fast. And then as it comes to be pretty much straight, my belly is forming deeper. And then I'm going to start slowing down.
You want this, Duane?
Yeah, I can do that.
Hit that a couple times for you.
When he comes out, I'll get him.
Did you just change color on that jig?
First cast, new color. First cast, new color.
What color is this one?
This is the white and black. It's called Stolen.
Stolen.
It's because it's a.
Sounds like a cop car.
Pretty close, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And ready? There it is. Ooh, that's a good one. Nice. Come on.
Patrick?
I don't know. It's as big as. I think it is.
I think it's trying to pull me in. Don't get much cleaner than that.
Dude, that's clean.
Look how fresh that fish is.
Brand new.
Pretty.
Thank you.
Moving fast. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Nice job. Woo! Double. Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, mine just came off.
Oh!
I'll go for a triple. It counts as a triple if I can get another one.
Before it hits the net.
Before it hits the net.
Oh, man.
LDR right there.
Oh, yeah. Come on, buddy.
Come on.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look at you. Working it, working it, working it. Come here, buddy. Here we go.
In that.
Oh,
beautiful buck.
That is a nice buck. Look at that guy. Beautiful.
All right. Is that a hat? That looks like a hat trick.
I'm going to have to net this myself.
You want me to do it? I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
All right. Another wild fish that we're going to let go. Outstanding. Yeah, no. It's a wild fish. We're going to let go.
Nice wild fish.
There you go. Let me unhook that bad boy. Oh, that jig is something else, Jared.
I know. That's a good jig.
Oh, man.
You fish whiteheads, right?
Come on, dude.
Let's try.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks for playing.
Nice work.
Good to see a lot of wild fish.
A lot of wild fish. Outstanding. Another one, Jared?
I think I got one. I think they're stacked in there. Oh, there he is.
Oh! See that?
Yeah.
Oh, ripped. Dang it. Okay.
Yeah, go. Get one.
I'm on it.
There he is.
There we go.
Yeah, nice, dude.
That is
nice.
literally a double. Uh-huh.
Yeah, baby.
There we go. The twitch comes through again.
Two different colors, too.
Yeah. What are you running? Could you get
I'm running the purple and black.
Oh, you got
or purple? No, purple and chartreuse head.
Yeah.
The triple X. Nice. My jig's out.
Ooh, buddy. Boy, these are some quality fish, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can hop it off loose.
Oh, man.
Just go get him. Go get his. Whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a wild fish.
Yeah, that's a wild fish.
That's a wild fish. You gonna go double, Mike? Okay.
There you go. Two fish, one net.
Yeah, it's got some weight to it.
Nice fish.
Real nice fish.
Oh, his hook's out. Your hook's loose. My hook's loose.
Let me get.
They're both loose.
Are they?
Yep.
Okay. Gorgeous. These fish are pretty remarkable today. And here is the hatchery.
You did have one. Oh man.
All right, keeping this one?
So, yeah, I would probably.
Of course we will. It's a hatchery fish.
It's a hatchery fish.
Take that. Yeah. There we go. That's some nice fish.
Yeah, that's a good day, buddy.
Huh? Nicely done, boys.
Thank you.
Gosh, we got into a handful, and I mean more than a handful of nice coho, quality coho. Really got into them on this lower stretch.
Yeah, that seemed like there's a few more fish down here.
I'm a little, it surprised me. I think only maybe it's my expectations with the water dropping and the amount of water that we had. I would expect fish to be much higher in this system.
Yeah, right. You'd think they would have moved faster.
In this time of year.
Yeah.
But if this is a sign of things to come, then, I mean, we're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good quality fish. Can only keep hatchery fish on this system, one apiece.
Yep.
And even the cameraman got in on the action today.
Yeah.
So, gosh, I'm just amazed. I mean, phenomenal day. Name a method that we threw, we probably hooked a fish.
We hooked them every way we could.
You know, that's pretty good fishing. So it's kind of what we look forward to this time of year, and you know, mild temperatures. I mean, it could be a lot colder here.
It's almost high 50s today.
Right? Yeah. Excellent. Really good day. Had a great time. Hope you all enjoyed this. Jumping out for a quick break. Back right after this.
Behind every great fishtail, every grip and grin glory shot, a record set, there lies tragedy. Folly, mishap, strife only an angler's heart can know. Out here, You have to earn your strikes. It won't be pretty, but we'll have your stern through thick and thicker. Because there are always more fish in the sea, and the right one, it's out there, just waiting to be found.
The Northwest's premier upland bird hunting destination. Located along the beautiful Umatilla River in eastern Oregon. Fully guided bird hunts with expert guides and top-notch dogs. Enjoy comfortable accommodations and gourmet meals at the Riverview Lodge. Book your sensational hunting experience with Horseshoe Curve Outdoors.
Defiance Marine is the one-stop shop for the Pacific Northwest angler. Defiance Marine guarantees the best price on a new and best service on a repower for your current boat. Defiance Marine is a Honda Premier dealership and one of the largest on the West Coast. Defiance Marine is a boat dealer who proudly sells Defiance, Allied, and Arima boats. All boats are built by West Coast fishermen for West Coast fishermen. Defiance Marine has all your boating needs to help you get out on the water. All right, welcome back here in studio. Some pretty good coho fishing that day.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Those are beautiful.
It was one of those days where the river starts off just a little high and dirty, a little off color. You're finding a few, you're working your way down, and then you start. And we got into a lot of Chinook and chum that day as well. On various, I mean, we're pulling chrome bright Chinook on a jig tip with prawn, right? Actually looking
Everything
for.
bites that. Everything.
Well, it does. I mean, you throw it in this nice little seam of water, and you're thinking, there's got to be an early winter run in there, because they already had, I think Jared had told me on that day that we were fishing, they had 27 to 30 hatchery steelhead already, to the hatchery.
Think about numbers, though. You got all these salmon.
Right.
Your odds of getting it to a steelhead through all these biting salmon, good luck with that.
Exactly. So, pulled some Chinook, but the coho fishing was great. We didn't actually hook solid on any of them on plugs. We had a couple takedowns or grabs that didn't work. But we were getting them bobber or eggs under bobbers. We're getting them the wicked lures, just drift fishing them through same similar waters we're twitching. And we got them in the soft water, the backwater, as you saw earlier there. Mike got a couple of them nice ones back in that soft water, which classic. You're always going to find them hanging around the wood.
When you're finding salmon fishing in conditions like that with green water on the drop, with fresh fish coming in, they'll bite a tennis shoe.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you got good numbers of fresh ones coming in,
I'm here to tell you, it's all about, especially coho. It's all about water conditions. When you can hit them like that, that is. Yes. Yep.
Spinners are going to work. Especially a hoochie spinner combination. Of course, your beloved metal. I mean, what a great water tint color to be tossing a spoon, huh? You get that 3 to 5 feet of emerald green, that 3 to 5 feet of visibility. What color spoon are you throwing?
I'm throwing silver plate
all day long.
Silver plate all day. Maybe a little bit of chartreuse dot on it somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
But it's going to be silver plate. If that doesn't work, take it off and put on
probably a silver plate.
There you go.
I would start with that. Is that, and folks often will ask this, is that very dependent on if it's nice and sunny, full sun on that water, good light penetration, or if it's a cloudy, overcast day?
It doesn't really matter.
Silver plate's going to reflect.
You're talking that amount of pop when it goes down, when you got that watercolor like that. You can have bright sun, clouds, rain. It does not matter.
The thing I love about it that time of year, and I mentioned it, you have the option or opportunity to catch coho on name right. Name an opportunity, name something you want to put in front of you. You're probably going to get them to bite.
Find something you like to do, learn it well, and use it, and you'll do just fine.
You'll do fine. Speaking of something we like to do, we have a Steelhead Expo coming up, Bill. And it's not, we're about a month away. About a month away. So January 9, 10, 11. Steelhead Derby each morning for participants. This is the second annual Steelhead Expo over there in Idaho, fishing the Clearwater River. You're going to stay at the Hell's Canyon Grand Hotel. It's where the event is held. look, I'm doing 3 seminars. How many? You're doing seminars?
I'm doing 3 seminars also.
Outstanding. I'm going to do curing eggs for salmon versus steelhead. There is a difference. I'm going to dispel the mess and get folks squared away on exactly the differences of. We're going to cure some coon shrimp because people always want to, you know, talk about curing those coon shrimp.
And your stuff works pretty good.
It does
bad.
okay.
Yeah.
It does okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to cure those up. Maybe I'll give a jar or 2 away to some folks. We, you know, cured them that time of year. We're talking January here. Those will be prime and ready for that July sockeye fishery, summer steelhead and everything else you need. And then I'm also going to talk drift fishing, bobber dogging, the difference. Got to know the difference and how it presents differently in the water, where to use each one and why and when. Also going to be doing those presentations at the sportsman shows coming up. So that's what I like. We're just kind of now going to roll right into steelhead fishing as we get through this high water that we're experiencing right now. But this Steelhead Expo is so great. You and I were there last year. First of all, if you've never fished the Clearwater River, you're missing out. Secondly, it's the only expo or sportsman show where you actually spend the morning fishing a derby and then show up for the expo in the afternoon and all the free seminars.
How fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a great time. So hope to see everybody over there again, January 9, 10, 11. Go to www.steelheadexpo.com. Get your tickets. Again, www.steelheadexpo.com. And we'll see you over there. So great job getting through the first one.
We did it.
We are winding it down. So thanks for everybody tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Got a lot more content to get through as we dive our way through the year, bringing you a new show each and every week as we do. That's what you get here at Fish Hunt Northwest. All right. That is going to do it for us. Have a great week. Get out there and get something done. We'll see you next time right here at Fish Hunt Northwest. All right, there we go. Show number 1.
How about that?
Huh?
Okay.
It goes by fast, doesn't it? Don't you guys think it goes by fast? Got a lot of folks on here. Very cool. Looks like a great day of fishing. Yeah. That was a great day of fishing. You guys, you know, when you're out there coho fishing that time of year, conditions align, everything lines up for you like that. It's hard to beat. I mean, yeah, we probably could have been throwing spoons that day and doing just fine.
You could have been doing about anything you want. I do think so, because of the water conditions, and when you get dropping water like that, and it's hard. That's the hardest part about coho fishing, is hitting the water. If it was on the rise with low and clear, and low clear water you can't hardly catch a coho in low clear water.
I agree. It's one of the toughest fish to get.
You're talking, you get a pool of 100 fish, fresh fish, when the water's clear.
Yeah.
Like with a jig, you'll get 1, 2, maybe 3,
and then you're done. They shut off.
That's it. You can't get another bite, and you have a pool full of salmon.
And it doesn't matter what you throw in there.
No,
it's, you know, I'd venture to say coho are one of the toughest to catch when the conditions are not favorable.
Right, and water's rising and going out, they'll shut off also.
Yeah. We've had the discussion many times. You know, people say, "Oh man, steelhead are so hard to catch." No, if we had the numbers of steelhead that we have in salmon because of how well they bite, oh my god.
Or if it was 1982.
Or if it was 1992. Yes. Yeah. So, yep. Anyway, see, let's answer some questions here. Are you going to record or do live feed on the seminars? Typically, Wilson, in the past, we have recorded those seminars, and then I do put them out as standalone tutorials, and they get a lot of folks tuning in on those. So more than likely, Bill and I will record our seminars. By the way, what are your topics of discussion?
Take a wild guess.
Spoons.
Ding. No more calls, please. We have a winner.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. You gonna do jig fishing for steelhead?
I could, but I think that's all going to be covered by somebody else, I think.
Okay. So you're going to do spoons 3 times?
I'm probably going to do spoons 3 times. Yeah.
Spoon fishing with Herzog.
That's right.
Days 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. I'm going to have to switch it up. I got to do something a little different each day.
I understand. I should do it too.
Jared Cady does make incredible jigs, almost too pretty to fish. Yep, Thomas. Especially if you're fishing around a lot of wood too, that it gets expensive. If you don't throw it in the wood and break it off, you tend to get the fish going into the wood and breaking you off.
Well, they don't live on a gym floor.
No,
they like structure, and unfortunately, you got to throw in there if you can catch fish,
or you're not fishing.
That's just it,
right? So you got to give up a little, get a little. What do you guys? What's your thoughts? Now, me personally, I do tie a short top shot onto my braid. Some guys will fish their braid directly to their jig.
Bad idea.
because they don't want to lose those jigs. And yeah, you can paint it black with a felt marker, you know. Really,
braid floats.
Braid floats.
That is the problem, and the only reason to use fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon is dense and it sinks quicker than mono.
It does.
So I'll go to 20-pound fluorocarbon, where I'm only using a 4 or 5 foot piece anyway.
Sure. Yep.
But I want that here. I don't want it doing this. I want it down right now.
That's an excellent point, because your jig is going to sink at the rate of which it wants to, as long as you're not holding it back and you let it free fall. And that's a mistake a lot of guys make. They don't allow that natural free fall.
Oh man.
First point, they're holding back on a little bit. Second point, yes, that braid will bend in the water and slow the descent of that jig. It has resistance as it pulls, right? The fluorocarbon I do like as well, and it's not the fluorocarbon of 20-something years ago. This stuff is abrasive resistant. It's durable. And if you have any fears about it not lasting, then up your ante, put 25-pound top shot on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how big the fat man is if you can't see him.
And
right?
If you've said it, time and time again. So typically you say, elephant, but yeah.
Anyway, you want to look at it.
Anyway, if you can't see the elephant in the room, it doesn't matter. So if you're afraid of losing too many jigs in around the wood because you're going to put a top shot on there, get away from the 15-pound mono.
Right.
Beef it up with 25-pound fluorocarbon.
They're not looking. They're focused on that jig or whatever. When it's moving, they're grooving, and they're looking right at that. They don't care. You could have bright yellow braid tied to it and do just as well.
No, absolutely.
When the water's fine, but it's going to cost you fish and it's going to cost you gear.
For sure. All right. Any other questions on here? Got some comments. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We are getting ready for show number 2. And to remind you all, that's just kind of how we're going to do it now. We're going to roll out a couple shows each time we're in studio. Again, unlike a lot of live streams, we are truly producing shows to go up on network. And we're so excited to bring what we do here in the Northwest to, tons of people across the nation. You realize Pursuit Channel is in 26 million households, by the way. They're going to get to know who Bill Herzog is.
Oh my gosh. The hate mail will be this tall.
We're getting Bill out of the Northwest region like he hasn't been before. Yeah. So who else is on here? Oh, Kid Fish Sticks. What are you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah. Okay, Bill, we have got another show lined up here. So probably should switch gears and get going on that. What do we got coming up? Oh, a lot of steelhead conversation coming up here.
Oh, I like steelhead.
As we roll into this next one here. But first of all, I'm going to, that looks okay. I'm going to stick with that. Jordan, sounds okay? I'm not breaking up at all because of my ear. It seems like it is a little bit. Excuse me. Huh? Okay. Right on. Okay. What's that? I got batteries. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Make sure we're not gonna. Yeah, the technical.
Mine sounds okay.
Yeah, you sound fantastic.
Sound fantastic. Yeah, here we go.
Yep. So.
This in my ear. Here we go.
This.
Wow.
By the time this water drops, we're gonna be into some of our rivers. We're really gonna have. Speaking of steelhead, we're gonna have about a 6-week window.
Right.
To really, put in some time to get some steelhead. And then we're all going to be piled up out there on the North Coast.
Weather permitting.
And still waiting to hear if DFW secured any funding for Skagit Sock. They were working diligently at that at the last commission meeting I went to. So, but I not hold my breath.
After last year, after cutting it short, and this year wouldn't be as good.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What's that?
Yeah, mine is my earbud is
here. No, it's your mic here. Let's
mic?
let's change your batteries. This is the technical stuff behind the scenes.
You have to do this for me. I don't know what I'm doing. Help me.
Call IT.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
That looks difficult.
It's dangerous.
Lord, don't hurt yourself.
Yes. Okay, try that. Is that better, Jordan?
Is that better, Jordan?
Is that better, Jordan?
Talk to me there. Hello.
I think that was it. I think Bill was the culprit. Okay.
It's not living like that. I'll fix my pants.
Okay, guys, we are getting into show number 2 here. Oh, steelhead's a juicy subject. Is there any way you guys can do a show on plunking? Bill, when's the last time we plunked?
On the Columbia for spring Chinook.
You know, we got a
king.
Did we get one?
Yeah, I got one. Remember?
I thought we got a steelhead.
No, man, we got a. I got like a 16-pounder. We split. We got it at the county line or something down there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, we've been asked that a couple times, Thomas, and probably one that we will do this next season as we roll into it. We'll do some plunking for sure. Something we haven't done in a long time because we're usually bank fishing or, you know, out on the boats. But yeah, getting back to plunking, maybe we'll do a FHN invite. Everybody meet on a beach or bar down there on the old Columbia and spend a day plunking.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be a great time. Or even on the Cowlitz. I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
so.
sure.
Okay, how about some steelhead talk, shall we?
Okay.
All right, going to roll into next show here. Let me clear that out. All right, Jordan, whenever you're ready.
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to Fish on the West. Duane Bill, Bill Herzog.
Hunting, fishing is my kind of style. I plucked the Wainuchi with
Right there. Oh, there we go.
I'm proud I own the
That river brights in our hatcheries and keep that fish. Look at that thing. It's not a bad start right there. Oh, it's a big kokanee.
Well, this is as old school as you could ever imagine.
We're fishing this McKay pot. One of the cool things about a McKay pot is it's got our bait tunnel built in.
Well, buddy, what do you think, huh? Oh my gosh.
You spotted him. 360 rod in the Cook Series. Fantastic rod. 10.5 foot, 17 to 40 pound rating.
Water getting in there, and he's going to pull right out of my hand. There he goes.
Hello, and welcome to Fish on Northwest. Duane Bill Herzog.
Good morning.
We are here in studio once again.
Told you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Nothing to say? What? Bill Herzog with nothing to say?
You know, I'm so excited to listen to what you have to say.
I got nothing to say other than I'm excited to be here. So glad a lot of folks could tune in and join us for tonight's program. And the fact that we're talking steelhead has me kind of fired up here.
We only need about 7 or 8 hours to do this, by the way.
Yeah.
For steelhead.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you really want to dive deep and it's going to be a little bit before we get back out on them rivers, once they turn the corner here and start dropping. But yeah, it is, I could say we're officially shifting to steelhead season, especially after we get on the drop here. The salmon are gone. They're done and over with.
Yep.
It's time to focus on steelhead. And a little disappointed in some of the opportunity that we were given as we roll into the season. And I say that thankful that we have opportunity, a little frustrated that it's cut so short. Right?
It's like getting a lobster dinner, but you get the claw. That's it.
That's all you get. Here, try this. Yeah, so I'm, looking at the calendar, looking at some of the regions we're fishing here in the South Coast, Grays Harbor region. We're going to get about 6-week window there to put in some time. And then that pressure is going to move on out to that coastal region, which you and I will be spending some time. And we have some later season opportunity, which we haven't had for quite a while.
Right.
We get to look forward to that March 31st time frame and even dip our toe into the April pool on a couple of rivers.
Now you're talking.
When's the last time we fished steelhead in April that wasn't here in Washington State?
Oh, goodness. And wasn't here in Washington. It was in British Columbia, I think, on Vancouver Island back in the 90s.
Yeah. So something to be, thankful for and looking forward to, obviously, when we can get into that late in the season, still chasing steelhead, when a lot of folks will start, that's a great time of year. We always look forward to it. We're now at the, front edge of spring. That's time to start even thinking kokanee. We're doing this and doing that, but in spring Chinook.
Right.
But hey, we still get to chase some winter run steelhead.
I will say, and I'll die on this hill, that the finest winter run steelhead are our April fish. They call them true springers back in the South, back in the Kalama, back in the Lewis days back then. They called them springers, not salmon, steelhead. They weren't quite summer runs, weren't quite winter runs, right in between, but they're the most beautiful. Just these brick, solid, gunmetal blue, clear fin, white bellied, absolutely dynamo.
I don't think you could describe it any better.
No.
And so, what we've missed out on for a number of years is a number of our rivers here close locally, Grays Harbor region, we had some outstanding broodstock programs on these steelhead. We would fish those things into April. It was unbelievable. The quality of fish you just expressed was there. And again, a lot of folks would go off and start doing other things.
They're really missing out.
You just really didn't have a lot of pressure out there like we pretty much are subjected to nowadays, right? So things to look forward to. Speaking of steelhead fishing, my friend, on tonight's program, as we run it down here, taking you back to Idaho's Clearwater River, steelhead fishing with good buddy, longtime buddy, Toby Wyatt. Real-time fishing, emphasis on the Okie Drifter and plugs.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a great time. And then we're going to look at another segment on that, side drifting eggs and Okies, rigging and how to find success. So we were over there for the better part of a day and a half here just not too long ago. Day one was a bit of a struggle, although we ended up finding fish, and we got them on multiple methods, as I just mentioned. Day two, it was just lights out. Can't wait to bring you that as we move forward here down the road. But for tonight, we're going to take a look at the success we did find on day one and the number of different techniques that we were successful in finding them. So it was a great time. Going to bring that to you. Don't go anywhere right after this break. The new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
Sharp as can be. Super strong, super durable.
Really good penetration. Thinner and stronger.
Catch fish after fish.
I want to make sure that I'm using the best stuff possible.
World's finest hook.
World's finest hook.
Gamakatsu. World's finest hook.
Before I head out in the field, I make sure I'm ready. Out here, moments come without warning. And what most people call luck is just being prepared when the chance finally shows up. Work sharp.
Yep, for sure. Oh yeah, big fish. Yeah, buddy. Nice fish. Oh, beauty. Gorgeous fish.
Bobby's on the board.
We got a good one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, geez, come on.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
There's a kind of peace moving every couple years, packing up and finding a new home. There's a beauty in the anonymity it brings. When my feet get to itching,
Is that him? Jordan's on.
Jordan's on?
Nice.
Good camera.
Woo!
On the Okie, attaboy. Yeah.
Nice one.
Jordan, right out of the gate. On the Okie. First pass dragon.
It figures the Okie goes first.
Well, yeah. Outstanding.
Wild.
Oh, yeah. Beauty.
10-pounder.
Gorgeous fish.
Did you just call him Lyle? Nice.
That's a good start, Jordan.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
Gorgeous fish. Oh, that's
On the Okie, man.
That is a gorgeous fish, Jordan. Nice work, dude. Thank you. Way to start us off this morning.
On the Okie, buddy. Heck yes.
Look at that. That is nice. Clearwater River Steelhead, 400 miles from the ocean right there.
Love it.
Nice.
There you go. Nice job, buddy. Yeah.
Hen.
That's a hen. Here we go. Gonna release her.
10 pounder. That's average size. They're all like that.
Outstanding.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, hey guys, Duane England Fish Hunt Northwest, FHN back out on the water. Actually back over here in Idaho, Clearwater River. Toby Wyatt, real-time fishing. I can't believe you invited us back.
Yeah, boy, I'm the glutton for punishment.
Glutton for punishment, absolutely. We're about, what, 30 minutes outside of Lewiston, upriver here, and you've been fishing this kind of lower stretch last few weeks and finding a few, it sounds like.
Yeah, so we have low, clear, cold water. The migration of the fish is a little slower. I've been on a really nice batch of fish. We're in a really good hole here. We just had a hit.
Yep. So we started off some floating jig. We switched to a little side drifting. Jordan popped one on the old Okie Drifter. How about that, buddy?
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Dragging the Okie, dragging bait, dragging shrimp. Now we got the plugs out, tipping them with Coon-Shrimp. We got a lot of options here. We got an entire day. We are on the Clearwater River in Idaho, steelhead fishing, mid-November, bringing the day to you. Here we go.
Yeah, Mario.
Nice work, Mario.
Is that holographic plug, that Michael Jackson holographic?
Yeah, the electric Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's bona fide there, bro.
Three on that one today.
Pulled out 115 feet.
Nice. That was a killer bite.
Outstanding.
How's he feel? Feel good? Was it a pretty good rip?
Yeah, it was a great hit.
Did it really?
Look at that big old donkey.
Oh yeah, dude.
Keeper too.
Go. Look where Mario. Yeah.
That's a beauty, dude.
Big old hand.
Oh.
Tearing you up. Tearing you up.
She don't like being by the boat. She's a little shy. Come on, honey. We want you. Oh, Duane!
Yeah.
Woo! Job, team.
Nice work.
Keeper.
Good one right there.
That's why you come to the Clearwater, guys. World-class steelhead fishing at its finest. Got that fish, Mario. Yeah, that's it. That's MJ.
Cool.
That was awesome, dude.
I like this spot too.
Yeah.
What's this spot called?
This plug has been used and abused, but it's still working here. So Toby loves to tip his 3.5 mag lips with Coon-Shrimp. It's real easy. You got two hooks. You take the center belly hook, and we're just going to go through the tail section, the thick part of that Coon-Shrimp, and hang it just straight back. And then when that is in the water working, that Coon-Shrimp sits right at the tail end of that thing, and the steelhead just grab a hold of this. That's what we're running out here is these 3.5 mag lips, about 75, 90 feet out the middle, out the back. Just letting them plugs do their thing. Toby's slowly backing them down, and steelhead come up and grab them.
Yeah, big job, boys. Yeah. Woo!
Finally.
Deep magic on the rod.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, Mario, you're down, sir.
Oh, look at this, two big chrome fish, too.
Nice.
Wow. Doing the death spiral.
There we go.
Oh, stay on there. Bingo! Woo!
Boom, baby!
Running at you too, and then she buried it. Yeah.
There's a needle nose right behind you if you need it.
Beautiful.
400 miles, right?
Oh, dude.
Still nice and shiny. Excellent. Nice work. Here we go. Plug fish.
I make my living catching fish, not only as a tournament angler, but as a guide as well. Catching fish is important, and Gamakatsu hooks for me, you know, they kind of help take the luck out of fishing a little bit just because they're a high quality hook. Obviously have a really good reputation for being very strong and very sharp. Gamakatsu, I use their products every day in the boat, and, you know, big part of my success.
Rodeo hoe. Come on, rodeo hoe. I'm ready to ride the bull.
For longer than 8 seconds.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah?
There it is.
Nice.
Nice.
Little guy, what is that? Austin? Nice. Got a kid on the bead. Over here they call them beads. You got a whitefish? That's a whitefish.
All right, girlfriends, reel up.
Nope.
Reel up, take a seat, and I'm gonna drive down over this gravel bar and we'll get back at it.
Man, that was a double little pump right there. Very suspicious.
Lick suck?
Yeah. All right, guys, real simple rigging for side drifting. I mean, it doesn't get much simpler than this. Toby's got this pencil lead that he's punched with a hole punch, and then he's got a slick coating over it, a shrink tube he puts on there. Just allows the lead to drag and not get hung up so much. To that, I have about a 4-foot leader, 10 or 12 pound fluorocarbon, just because the water's so gin clear. This particular rig is nothing more than two number 4 Gamakatsu red hooks with a cheater in between for extra buoyancy. And the top hook, I've put extra wraps on here to open up that egg loop nice and easy. And I'm fishing these eggs. I got these cured up Potskey's Baraxel Fire and steelhead baits, really gummy, almost like a gummy bear consistency. Really durable bait that can last multiple drifts as you're bouncing along bottom. And we just simply put that in the egg loop, pull that a little snug, and you don't need to put the hooks through it or anything. Just secure it in your egg loop, and that will ride in there, like I said, for multiple passes as we drag the lead along the bottom and get this bait in front of the fish. That egg bite was phenomenal. Toby, you just sat there chewed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, it really feels trouty right now.
I was looking at that, and I'm like,
it just kind of, and then it disappeared, and then I'm like, that's a fish. Very soft pickup, and then as he chewed, I was like, yeah, that's definitely a fish. Nice to see the eggs come through, huh?
Yes. Yeah, you are definitely the egg master.
Always get them on the eggs over here. Did it last year too, so.
Nice fish, Duane.
Yeah, looked like a buck. He had a little color to him, Mike.
Good size fish.
Not bad.
Yeah,
12, 14 pounder, give or take.
Oh, he's that big. I'm thinking 8 to 10.
I'm thinking he's bigger than that.
Maybe you guys are right. I saw him at the tail end there when he came out of the water. Ooh, running to the boat. Look at him go.
Oh.
Whoo.
I think he's got one more jump in him.
He might.
Great fish.
Love it. There we go.
Oh, beauty.
So that whiter belly, and it's a hen.
Let me at it.
Nice hen. Yeah, see, not real big, but boy.
Yeah.
Gorgeous fish.
Great fish.
Awesome.
Hatchery, Mario?
Beautiful.
She's a beauty, man. Bring her forward, Mario.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Look at that girl, huh? On the eggs, boys.
Nice.
On the eggs, Duane.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
Eggs.
And right out of the hook. There you go. There's an Idaho hatchery.
Yes.
Not a monster, but boy, she put up a good fight.
Yes.
That egg bite was solid. Always love getting them over here on eggs, man. Toby, I bring eggs every year, don't I?
Yeah. There.
Even though he has
now
eggs.
we'll be able to live with Duane tonight.
Yep. Now I won't shut up. First one in. There we are. So
hit it.
Yeah, let's go. Basically here we're side drifting. And the key to be successful in this, when you got this many rods out the side of the boat, is that everybody casts in succession. So at the back of the boat, where Toby's running the motor, slowly backing us downriver. First of all the rods are similar in length. Line weight is the same. Your weight or your lead that you're dragging is identical. So all the speed of travel that you're dragging your presentation downriver is the same. And as we cast one after the other, moving from back to front of the boat, it hopefully prevents tangles. You can literally take this rake of lines downriver, and all these presentations are getting in front of the fish. Now, the key, like I said, is the weight is the same, so your speed of drag is the same. Some of us are running eggs, some of us are running Coon-Shrimp, some of us are running just a corky. So there is a slight variance in the way the water pushes that presentation downriver. But for the most part, we can stay tangle free, well, unless you got Mario on your boat. And then you just never know.
Behind every great fishtail, every grip and grin glory shot, a record set, there lies tragedy. Folly, mishap, strife only an angler's heart can know. Out here, you have to earn your strikes. It won't be pretty, but we'll have your stern through thick and thicker, because there are always more fish in the sea, and the right one, it's out there, just waiting to be found.
The Northwest premier upland bird hunting destination. Located along the beautiful Umatilla River in eastern Oregon. Fully guided bird hunts with expert guides and top-notch dogs. Enjoy comfortable accommodations and gourmet meals at the Riverview Lodge. Book your sensational hunting experience with Horseshoe Curve Outdoors.
Defiance Marine is the one-stop shop for the Pacific Northwest angler. Defiance Marine guarantees the best price on a new and best service on a repower for your current boat. Defiance Marine is a Honda Premier dealership and one of the largest on the West Coast. Defiance Marine is a boat dealer who proudly sells Defiance, Allied, and Arima boats. All boats are built by West Coast fishermen for West Coast fishermen. Defiance Marine has all your boating needs to help you get out on the water. All right, welcome back here in studio. Hopefully you enjoyed a little insight into some steelhead fishing over there at Clearwater. You joined us last year for that.
Yeah.
Now, side drifting is not everybody's jam. Look, I'll be honest, it's one of my least favorite ways to present for steelhead.
When in Rome, though, you know, you're fishing with a guide, and this is what he does.
The other thing is,
right?
Fishing with Toby, we've been buddies for a long time. Fishing with him and his operator, he's just a solid guy.
Sure.
Really fun day. I highly recommend you book a trip with Toby Wyatt and Real Time Fishing. That being said, having a boat full of good sticks,
that helps.
Guys that know what they're doing. Every one of those guys in that boat knows how to fish.
And you'd almost have to, because the timing one, it seems simplistic.
Right.
Until you've never done it before,
Yeah.
and then anything is difficult. You're not going to juggle 6 running chainsaws on your first stick. It's not going to work.
And you're going to spend the day either getting out of a mess of tangles, or everybody's going to keep fishing and fishing productively.
Sure.
We got into, and we're going to bring this to you next week. We got into time there for a few hours. Every pass we were hooking a fish out of a certain drift, and it was just, and quite honestly, it was side drifting eggs and okies. And I think, I got to remember back here, I think we hooked at least 13 fish that morning. I believe we brought 10 of them to hand. 3 of them were on Okie Drifters and 7 of them were on eggs.
Now, question, what time of day did you hit your most fish? What time of day?
Oh, it started kicking in about 9 a.m.
Imagine that. About the time air temperature met water temperature?
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird.
Weird.
Maybe there's something to that.
There is something to that. So it was a very productive morning. I can't wait to bring that content to the folks as well. But, we're able to fish bait over there.
Sure.
We cannot fish bait for steelhead in Washington we can up until December 31st.
Right.
Then we switch gears, and then it's recognized as steelhead season, technically January 1 as we roll into our steelhead season now, and it's all artificial lure, single point barbless hook and single point or single hook presentation. No longer can you fish a bead under a jig.
Wow.
As a dropper.
I would think double, so it's only one lure, right? Period.
Yes,
One
yeah.
lure, that's it. Okay.
I think steelhead fishermen over the years, as we kind of were forced to gravitate towards artificial presentation, which by all means, we catch a lot of fish on artificials.
We do,
right?
We do.
I quit carrying bait for steelhead years ago, other than if I know I'm going to go fish Idaho or Oregon.
Or if you're on a river system early where bait is legal. Perhaps
correct. Yes. Yeah. So, as it's progressed, and we've been very aggressive in conservation and bringing back our steelhead runs, we've had to take some concessions. Some of those are now this year, after the meetings and whatnot, we've implemented permanent steelhead rules.
Right.
And some of that is single point barbless hook, single hook presentation. In other words, no more dropper bead under your jig.
Sure.
No more. I would bobber dog a yarny and throw something else on the bottom end, a bead, an okie, whatever. 2 hooks, 2 points of contact, 2 presentations. Now we're basically subjected to 1 presentation per rod.
No, see, I'm Mr. Purist.
Sure.
I'm the accidental purist, by the way. I've won 1 lure, 1 spoon, 1 spinner, 1 plug,
all the time anyway.
1 jig, and 1 okie, whatever I'm doing, one at a time, because it's easier.
You're right.
For me, if I hang up, I'm not tying a whole bunch of knots.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a big on knot tying, especially in wintertime when my hands are cold and wet. I want to tie 1 knot and not many of them.
That's why you want to go summer run steelhead fishing over winter run anyway.
Anyhow,
so but we can't use bait over here, but we still have some great opportunity to look forward to. We're going to continue to bring you that as we go through our winter season here in the Northwest. It can get pretty darn good on a number of occasions. And I know we're going to have some great outings in doing just that.
We have the most beautiful fish on the planet too, as you'll see.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. Going to wrap it up here. Have a great week. Get outdoors, get something done. Thanks for joining us here at Fish on Northwest. We will see you next week. God bless. And just like that.
And not one stumble or fumble.
Well, we can always do better.
You can always do better, yeah. You can't always do 300.
I just appreciate everybody being on here, and you guys are basically sitting there watching us do a show that we, eventually in a couple weeks here it goes up on network, and again, so it's a little bit different presentation. But Bill, I just like the fact that we also are taking time now to have discussion.
Yeah.
On whatever topic you guys throw at us, and we're able to actually engage and interact more with you folks. Yeah, because
we didn't do that before.
Well, always on a much tighter time stamp, right? And so we can afford to be a little bit more flexible here and engage with you all. So want to see you here every couple of weeks. Now, that's going to be the difference. Just follow us on our social media platforms, because we aren't in studio every week now as we progress through this. Creating and producing shows for the national platform. So a little bit different, but when we're here,
right?
And we're approachable, we're engageable, and it's going to be great content. We're going to have great conversations. Hey, thanks everybody jumping on here saying great show. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Always nice to be able to bring you, the tail end of coho fishing, and as we walk into our steelhead fishing here all in one show.
Really sad to see coho fishing go, by the way. It's one of my favorite times of year.
Yeah, but those resi cohos will be right back here in June.
Well, okay. They're not bad either.
You know what else is in June?
Everything.
Yeah, large kokanee in Wyoming. Do we dare go back? Anybody want to follow us on over there and make that trip this year? I'm telling you, it is worth taking the boat 1,000 miles.
Oh boy.
Do I like the bill that comes along with that for diesel? Well, hopefully by then it's even a little less spendy.
I have a saying, Duane. You know what it is? You've heard it many times.
Yeah.
If it was 100 miles further, I'd still go, because that's where I'm going to go anyway. So there you go.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's some things are just well worth planning for, saving for, and going and doing, because if you don't, you won't. Like, you got to make a plan and go for it. Like, and we brought you that fishery last year, and I'm hell bent to go back. It's just that good.
The first time I went down there, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I remember catching an 18-inch kokanee and being disappointed, looking at it going, "You stole my bait. What? Little bugger." And that one big, that one here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All righty. Well, I got some post-show wrap-up here to do, some editing, and we're gonna try to get back to working towards our podcast as well.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, we need to invite a few guests and have some outstanding discussions and get into some content here. We're gonna put that up on the Fish Hunt Nation podcast. We're gonna start building that out. So it's
cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, you'll find us over at TikTok. Hey, if you guys are not following us on our TikTok platform, been putting a bunch of short videos up there just to kind of, tease you a little bit on things that we've been out doing and having a good time, and putting a number of, videos up. They're not real long, few minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Some insightful how-to stuff, of course. Just another social media platform for me to bury my head into and put content out there.
We don't have to dance on TikTok, do we?
You can.
I can.
We will pay you handsomely for that.
All right, then.
Absolutely. So,
get ready for the Herzog wobble.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh, Darth Brooks.
We got.
Remember him?
We're gonna go see him.
Yeah, hopefully he's gonna be back. Yeah, join us over there at Steelhead Expo. It's gonna be a great time with Darth Brooks or Garth Vader. What? Yeah, was it Darth Brooks or Garth Vader? That's who it was. A cowboy dressed in black singing country songs
under a red bright
light. Yeah, it was Darth Brooks or Garth Vader. Good stuff. All right, guys, gonna do it for us. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in this week. Had a great time. We will be back next week. We gotta record a couple more shows,
yes, we will.
So we can get through the holiday season. So we will be back, and I'm telling you, got some great content already lined up, ready to go. You're not gonna, you do not want to miss that. So, okay, having a great time, but we got to go. We'll see you next week right here.